Jayson over here. Your game tonight, the way you played with your teammates, having to get it done, what was the overtime like for you specifically?
It really just felt like we had a second chance, right? We didn't, the end of the third and fourth quarter, we didn't necessarily play well enough where we may have deserved the win, and obviously made some plays at the end. JB gave us a second chance by hitting that shot, and we just talked about it in the huddle, right? We got a second chance. Let's take advantage of it. Let's not mess around and, let's figure out a way to win this game.
JT, you were missing shots. You finally hit the big one at the very end, but it seemed like you were focused on just being really physical, slowing things down, and really pushing at that advantage. That's what you've kind of done all year. So how has that helped you get through some of the cold shooting nights you've had in the playoffs to get the win in the end?
I think just mentally understanding that, I've had spurts throughout big games where I didn't hit shots or shoot the ball well. But it's as simple as just, believing that the next one is going in. And I always feel like I'm one make away, from being hot or being in a great rhythm. So taking the right shots, playing within the flow of the game, right, and doing all the other necessary things to, impact the game.
Jaylen not only hit the big shot, he got that deflection to give you guys the opportunity there. Just the night that Jaylen had to give you guys that kind of chance to win.
It's simple. Big-time players make big-time plays. That was a hell of a shot he made. The deflection to give us an opportunity to make that shot. Jrue Holiday played unbelievable tonight on both ends of the floor. D. White as well. This is the definition of a team win.
Jayson, you had that turnover that led to the 3 free throws by Halliburton. It looked like after that, Jrue kind of said something to you while he was at the free throw line. I don't wonder if you remember kind of what he said, and how is it easier for you to shake off the shooting slumps in game now than maybe it was a couple of years ago?
Yeah, that was. I'm so glad we won the game because I would have been sick. That play, was some miscommunication. And we just talked about it afterwards. He thought that I was, going to come off the screen. I thought that they were corralling or, doubling. I thought he was going to slip. Even still, you don't jump and pass the ball. So that was on me. But, we just talked about it for a quick second. And, still a lot of time left to try to figure out how to win the game.
You guys have had a lot of comfortable wins earlier in the playoffs. This is really your first close game. What went into it mentally to have the resilience to kind of persevere through chaos in that final stretch?
That's a great word. That shit was chaos. That shit was wild. But just stay present, stay in the moment. As long as their time is still on the clock and the game is within reach, we feel like we have a chance. This core group has been in so many big-time games, big-time moments. We've had the lead and lost it and still won, or been down a lot and figured out a way to win. I've had a lot of crazy endings in this building, so we, in a weird way, we've been there before, and we always believe in a sense.
Jayson, how did you not let the turnover kind of affect the rest of your game? You came back with the and one, then you hit the 3. And can you take me through those 2 shots, how you were able to kind of get open for the 3 and then kind of muscle your way for the and one?
Big-time players make big-time plays. Simple as that.
And you can, I mean, you're a big-time player, and you've been hearing a lot of criticism this postseason. What is this? This might just prove it for till game 2, but what does this prove to those who might comment about, what you haven't done in this postseason?
Prove doesn't prove anything. We won a big time game. Series is far from over. We gotta come back and play well enough to win again on Thursday. So I'm not trying to prove anything individually. I know the ultimate goal is to try to win a championship. But one step at a time. This is a big time win tonight, and come back and get ready for Thursday.
Last questions to Joe and then Tim.
Hey, Jayson, I'm just curious, in a situation like that, when you're down 3 inside of 10 seconds, are you expecting the Pacers to foul there?
I mean, it's kind of tough because we was taking the ball out on the baseline. It's not usual circumstance, right? You normally, when guys take it out on the sideline and they pass the ball above the break, you can see guys trying to foul, but you catch it deep in the corner like that. It's risky to try to foul. Hindsight is 20/20, I guess.
You guys have obviously had game 1 wins the first 2 rounds and then weren't able to follow up with it in game 2. Obviously, this is a crazy game, but how important is it to turn the page and make sure you guys are able to do what you were not able to do in the first couple rounds on Thursday?
Yeah, I think I'll come with the mindset of, don't relax. And different circumstances, like first 2 rounds, we won our first game 1 by a wide margin. Maybe human nature played a factor into that. But tonight being a close game, going into overtime, they certainly feel like they probably should have won, and we feel like we can play a lot better. So I'm excited for us to come out and respond and, just do a better job of protecting home court than we have done recently.